But where? The thought of running makes you more scared. You need a safe place now. This is quickly getting out of hand. You can't control your thoughts, and you can't even draw a full breath. You look around for something or someone to save you, but everything is foreign and unfamiliar. The whole world seems chaotic and threatening, and you are far from any safe place. You don't dare start screaming. Do you? Your limbs tremble as you move about with increasing urgency, but there is still no help anywhere in sight. Your hands are tingling and shaking, and sweat gathers on your face. Your terrible dilemma seems to be worsening by the second. Frantic, you consider desperate measures like injuring yourself and calling for an ambulance so you can get to a hospital and be anesthetized. Help! That one blood-curdling experience led to another, and another, which led to your present status of being constantly in fear. Who wouldn't be afraid of a monster that leaps out in front of you without warning, sinks its teeth and claws into your flesh, and viciously shakes your body and soul until you're afraid you will die, and then slinks off to its sulphurous hiding place, leaving you in a frightened and battered heap, afraid you might not die? Who wouldn't be afraid of that? This sucks. All you know for certain is you never, ever want to have one of those again. From now on, each time you venture out, you have to be constantly alert to this gruesome new threat. You begin to avoid places or circumstances that might cause another panic attack, but the attacks persist. You continue to eliminate possible triggers, and finally there are places you can no longer go and things you can no longer do. Anxiety is constant, like a heavy, scratchy overcoat you can't remove. You're such a good person, you intone. Why should you be a helpless victim of whatever this is? You hate to go to bed because, first, you can't sleep, and second, there's the horrifying prospect of waking up terrified at 3 a.m. with no help, madly trying to think of someone you can call. And then you hate to wake up in the morning because you were instantly jangled by the noise and demands of the chaotic world. Once you're up, you fixate on developing strategies to somehow keep yourself together for another day without having a you-know-what. You try to eat breakfast while reading the paper, aka the daily struggle. But everything you read and hear seems jarring, and your throat closes so tightly that swallowing is difficult. What now? So here we are. Your automatic fear response system is now on overload. Hyperdrive, totally malfunctioning. And it's all your fault. Why? Through only the best intentions, trying to protect yourself from another attack, you have given the fear response apparatus in your brain too many jobs to do, too many things to be on alert for. Meet your amygdala, the decision-making center of the brain, the on switch for floods of adrenaline coursing through your panicked veins. Your amygdala is on high alert. Left unchecked, it has lumped any possible trigger or fearful sensation into one big pile. And the sign near the pile says, Extreme Danger. The amygdala is an integral part of the brain. Without it, we wouldn't survive because we wouldn't have anything to alert us to truly extreme danger. But please! There seems to be some misunderstanding here about what constitutes extreme danger. A flickering fluorescent light? A long bridge? A thought? You and your amygdala need to talk. I've got a plan. What we'll be doing together in this book, day by day and step by step, is replacing the long-established patterns of reaction to stimuli that give you endless anxiety-filled days and panic attacks. We will do this by systematically creating regular patterns of thought and activity that will lay the foundations for new neural pathways of positive thinking. In short, you are going to change your mind. I think we get frightened and take flight so readily because we're still hardwired to deal with continual physically dangerous encounters in the way our ancient ancestors were. Never mind that the likelihood of being in a life-threatening situation when you venture out your front door has diminished greatly over the past several thousand years. I'm thinking perhaps we don't need a 5-gallon